Okay, so today we're going to be planting some tomato seeds in these pots. And we got our sticks here.
Plant markers.
Plant markers. And we have a pencil to poke the seeds down, and we got our seeds. So I've never done this before, but I actually am hoping to try a marigold seed because you can eat the flower. So I'm wondering, can you eat the seed? Does it taste good? So we're going to try that last. And so first we have a bucket of soil. Just so you know, in case if it says pretzels, it's not pretzels because it was just an old jar that had pretzels in it. First we're going to start with this one. And get it going. So you need to make sure they're filled all the way up to the top. That's what my mom says, and she's filming.
Hello.
And by the way, my mom looks beautiful today.
Why, thank you, darling.
And so we need to make sure that they're really filled to the top, and we need to press them down. And we want to make sure that they germinate good. So we're gonna get this giant mound and put it all the way like that. I know what you're thinking.
I think you're good there now. I would just level.
No, I know what to do. So now we're just gonna kind of press it down like this.
That's called leveling it off.
Yeah. Pat it down to kind of get the seeds ready. So we're all doing tomatoes, and we have this tomato that you can just pick right out of the garden. They only grow this big. And we have this tomato, and why it has a blue ribbon on it, it's because someone won a prize from it, I guess. And they get a little bit bigger. And these are bumblebee cherry tomatoes. And they're only this big, but they change all different kind of colors: yellow, brown, green, blue, all different kinds. And here we have our marigold. The marigold is the one that I'm gonna try and eat, but we don't know what it's exactly gonna grow or produce for us. I don't know what a marigold looks like, but I'm gonna try it. First, I'm gonna start with this tomato plant. It's my favorite one because it changes all colors, just like I told you. All kinds of colors. It's mostly the colors that are on this packet. We pour it in this small bowl.
Why do you do that?
So our seeds don't get lost. These
So
are tiny.
I know, they're so tiny.
Okay. So I wanted to plant let's plant 2 in each row. 1. Then I'm just gonna sprinkle some all over these one plant. So I'm just gonna carefully press them down with my finger just a little bit and then cover them up. And there we go. So we have those seeds that are everywhere. Wait.
So those will be all the bumblebee tomato plants. All right.
So this is a red pride, and they look just like this, and you can pick them right out of the garden, and they get super sweet and delicious and tasty.
This is the red pride, so just sprinkle them I would dump them. And these seeds are so tiny, there you go. Now you can kind of see them a little bit better. And now just gently press them into the soil. They don't need to be pushed very far because they're so tiny. If you go about twice the depth of the seed, that's good, that's good. I'll just cover it up just gently.
Cover it up, and there we go.
All right.
And now we're gonna plant our glacier. Our glacier, we have our others.
So your marigolds are gonna be the last 2 here, so I would stick it facing this way. So then it says ×2. We know that these 2 are marigold.
Here's the part where we're gonna taste a marigold seed and see how.
So why are you tasting a marigold seed?
I already told them the reason.
Because you were curious?
Yes, and because if you
Show how tiny it is. Hold it in your hand.
It's so tiny, it looks like a needle.
Can you hold it in your hand like that?
It's so tiny, it looks like a needle. I can't crunch it up.
What do you think about eating a marigold seed?
I can't crunch it up. But yuck. So here's my garden plan. I want to plant 3 flower plants, and then a tomato plant, and a pea plant, snap pea plant, a carrots, beets, strawberries, sunflowers, snacking peppers. And I also want to plant ferns in my garden. There's the snacking pepper. Here's the ferns. And here's my walkway. Here's my sun. I need rain and clouds and like wind and stuff. And here I have 5 blueberry bushes as I wanted to plant, but I don't think I'm going to plant 5. That was a maybe. So I think I'm only going to plant like 1 or 2. If you try out gardening and it turns out to be terrible, don't stop, because you're not a bad gardener. If you keep trying and learn more, you'll be gooder and gooder every year. There were some kids at their house, and they were wondering, could they be on my garden video? And I said yes.
Are you giving a shout out to your friends?
Yes. And just so you know, Asher and Jayton, thank you for asking that question, because I'm hoping to do another garden video or starting seed video next year or this year and have you come over to help us start our garden. So, bye-bye. I do have a garden show. It's called Around the House. Most of my family is in it. If you want to see my dad and my brother, they'll be on some of those videos. We actually have a waterfall one. One's about our chicken feeder. That was a while ago. And we also made one about the snow. It was just so much fun. It was about sledding with a laundry basket.